All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Man, Gervonta Davis may get a big fight, and Shakur Stevenson may get shafted. I hope it's not the case, but a certain fighter, highly ranked in all the sanctioning bodies, at 135 pounds, let it be known through his trainer, Panda. Man, we ain't talking about no Shakur. We'll tell you who we want. We want Gervonta and we want Vasily. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where William Zepeda has spoken. And it seems like the face of the lightweight division, big money man Gervonta Davis, may not be frozen out by these guys after all. It seems like William Zepeda, or at very least Panda, his trainer, got some sense and said, look, man, what we trying to do, we trying to fight one or two people. We trying to fight Gervonta, or we trying to fight Vasily. Nowhere in this argument, nowhere in this article on Boxing Scene, this interview that came out today, nowhere in this does it say the name Shakur Stevenson. Nowhere. He says Vasily, and he says Gervonta. Now, I wonder why that could be. Before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Matty, yo, you my dude. Barbara D and everybody else that supports in the super thanks of videos like this. Thank you so much, because it is the way we are able to continue to do this work. So thank you to everybody that supports, especially during these very, very dry times in boxing when there's not a lot going on. And one of the reasons that there's not a lot going on is because we don't know who Gervonta Davis is fighting next. We don't know who William Zepeda is fighting next at lightweight. We don't know who Shakur Stevenson is fighting next at lightweight. We don't know who Lomachenko's fighting at lightweight next. We don't know who Barincic is fighting next. Everybody at the top of that division, we ain't got no clue what they're going to do next. So confusion reigns. Many people, including myself, have wondered, like, God dog, man, how come this is so odd that Gervonta Davis did 400,000 pay-per-views, according to reports, against Frank Martin, did a $14 million gate against Frank Martin, fight before that did a $20+ million gate, and a 1.2 million pay-per-view, 1.2 or more million pay-per-view. You think everybody be lining up to fight this guy. Just like everybody was lining up to fight Mike Tyson. And everybody was lining up to fight Floyd Mayweather. And everybody was lining up to fight Manny when Manny was making that money. And was lining up to fight Oscar De La Hoya when Oscar De La Hoya was the man. And lining up to fight Ali when Ali was the man. What's so different about Gervonta? Oh, I know what's different about Gervonta. Gervonta has a bunch of people, a very broken up boxing system, and a bunch of promoters that don't want to feed their fighters to him. The ones that they believe may be able to last longer, go up to different weight classes and fight other people that would make that promoter money. But somebody acted like they got some sense, and that's William Zepeda. Because Panda says, and let me go to the quote. He says, I would probably like Lomachenko just because of the name he had, just because of what he's done in boxing history. We're interested in all the fights. We're interested in whatever opportunity he's given us. Gervonta Davis is the big name in that division. So we're just looking for him to give us an opportunity. It's a very tough fight. It's a strong fight where we have to be very careful against a fighter who gives up rounds and finishes opponents in devastating manner. So we have to be very careful. We have to make a great game plan, have great sparring, but I think it is a very tough fight for both fighters. This, by the way, is an article from Bernard Nekwaneya. And if I mispronounce your name, sir, please forgive me, but that is your interview, and I want to give you your credit for that. Nowhere in here is it mentioned about Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson signed with Eddie Hearn, and they gave him Joel Cordina. Shakur Stevenson had to have surgery on his hand, so he said he's going to do William Zepeda in February. Well, guess what? That don't sound like William Zepeda in February. That don't sound like William Zepeda in February. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if William Zepeda goes to Lomachenko. He could go to Lomachenko in March if Lomachenko goes back. And then see if he can beat Lomachenko if Lomachenko doesn't want to fight Gervonta next. He could fight Lomachenko. If he beats Lomachenko, then he goes to Gervonta. But if Gervonta Davis doesn't have a dance partner, he can go straight to Gervonta. Nowhere in that article or in that interview did they start talking about Shakur. So where's Shakur getting an idea that he's going to fight Zepeda in February? Number one, Zepeda is not a matchroom fighter. William Zepeda, last time I checked, is a Golden Boy fighter. I could go back to BoxRec, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure William Zepeda is a Golden Boy fighter. So how in the world is the Golden Boy fighter signed up to fight the matchroom fighter that far ahead of time when the Golden Boy fighter is out there talking about fighting Tank? Now also think, what's the likelihood of the fight happening? Well, this would not be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time that Oscar De La Hoya dealt with Gervonta Davis. In matter of fact, Oscar De La Hoya, no matter what let me show you my chest, is on in any particular day. He knows what money is. And he knows full well that he got paid in a major way with the Gervonta Davis fight. He had problems with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Didn't like Floyd Mayweather Jr., still don't like Floyd Mayweather Jr. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. apparently doesn't like him. Still didn't keep those guys from making a bunch of fights together. Sure didn't keep Floyd from getting from beating up Golden Boy fighters. Oscar De La Hoya is not silly. Oscar De La Hoya is not about to get William Zepeda beat by Shakur Stevenson in a way that doesn't grow Zepeda's name, because, man, I love Shakur as a fighter. But that is going to be it's not going to end in a knockout. It is going to end with the win for William Zepeda, a loss for William Zepeda. But if William Zepeda fights Tank, it's going to be an exciting fight for a lot more money. So it just is hard for me to believe that that is the route that William Zepeda wants to go, especially since what we just heard his trainer say. At the end of the day, man, I can't wait. Cannot wait to see what transpires in the lightweight division. But I'm telling you, man, it is definitely a situation right now where we need to get it going. Okay? We need to get this going. Maybe the year 2024 is going to be the year of the lightweights. But it's starting to look like at this point that we very well may not even get any more lightweight fights this year. But we'll see, because Shakur's out for the year, Lomachenko's out for the year, ain't heard nothing from Baranchyk, and Gervonta's still looking for an opponent. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.